Hello, my name is Ali, and welcome to my channel. We are back with Kyoto wins Toudou's route. Let's go. The forest paths to Osaka Castle were winding and arduous, requiring all of my stamina to traverse. I had ended up far more exhausted by the end of it than I had expected to be. When we'd finally arrived to Osaka Castle to meet with the Shinsengumi men, I went to bed almost immediately, practically collapsing upon the futon. It was a huge relief to have a place in which to sleep, and when I awoke, it was evening already. I rushed to the great hall, but there wasn't anyone to be seen anywhere. Where's Heisuke and Hijikata? I was muttering to myself, I guess, almost half asleep still. Saito! Oh, it's so good to see you're safe, Saito.
Yukimura, nice to see you safe as well. This is good news.
Yes, where is everyone? As soon as I got here, they told me to get some rest, so I wasn't able to see how everyone was doing. Is everyone safe?
It is difficult to know presently, especially in the case of Yamazaki. He was badly wounded during the battle and is in critical condition. Luckily, the chief and Soji are not involved, so they are safe and we're out of harm's way, but Soji does not appear to be improving with his illness.
I see.
And Jin?
Yes, I heard about Inoue almost as soon as we'd arrived.
I see.
The news about Inoue was waiting for us as Heisuke and I met with everyone. To think that the sight of his warm smile or the peaceful sound of his voice would no longer be things in which I could take solace broke my heart. To top it off, too, Yamazaki was badly hurt. Saito? What's going to happen to the Shinsengumi?
The remaining warriors are slowly gathering at Osaka Castle. Once enough return, we are to depart for Edo. So, rest while you still can.
Okay, I understood. But, did you see Heisuke?
Heisuke? I believe I saw him outside, alone, earlier.
What? But the sun's still out. I'm worried, so I'm going to check on him. Ever since Heisuke had become a fury, his move often fluctuated extremely, even in talking to me. I wasn't comfortable leaving Heisuke alone, so after Saito gave me the go-ahead, I bowed and walked outside to find Heisuke. As I went past the castle's inner court, I witnessed a beautiful sunset above the castle walls. Near the wall, bathed in amber light, I saw Heisuke.
Huh? Oh, Chizuru.
He was standing there, letting his body soak in the red warmth of the setting sun, and he gazed quietly towards the cloud formations above.
Morning. Guess it's kind of weird to say at this time of day.
Well, I just woke up, so I think morning is fitting. Heisuke, are you all right? Isn't the sunlight bad for your body? As I expressed my worry with him, Heisuke shared with me a wry smile.
I'd be lying if I said I was fine. The sunset's burning my eyes a little. I kind of feel this numbing sensation all over my body, and I even feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Then why are you staying out here?
The pain. I can deal with it. The real scary thing is how different the world looks from before.
Different?
For you, the sunset looks pretty from here, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Well, more like, I used to think that too. But the color of this sunset doesn't do anything for me anymore. Not like red blood does now. That scares the hell out of me.
Heisuke.
Hey, don't worry so much. Even if it hurts my body, my soul, I finally feel like the pain is worth fighting through.
Huh?
It's because you're here with me. By my side.
As he said this, he seemed to blush a little, turning to the side to avoid my contact. It didn't seem like we wanted to go back in yet. He stood there, watching the warm hues fill the sky, and I sauntered next to him.
Chizuru?
Although we are looking at the same setting sun, he and I are seeing different things. Thinking about what had become of us made my heart a little heavy. So I reached for his hand, cold to the touch, to hold. Heisuke's heart won't lose to the fury. So, just like in the forest, we clasped our hands tightly together, gazing into the evening sky. Although I felt powerless, I had felt that if I were to stay by his side, the future was still worth looking forward to, and it brought me warmth. Wow, are we really that close to the ending? We watched the sun dip into the horizon, and eventually the rising moon as night came to visit. Aww. It's a cute CG, I like that one. As the moon ascended into the gray clouds above, Heisuke stared into the light and chuckled.
Boy, nighttime sure feels good.
I like the night as well.
I mean, I've always been a little night owl, anyway. All-nighters used to be my thing when I'd hang out with Shin and Sano.
Keep that at a minimum, all right?
Let me just say that when that stuff happened, it was those two. They're the ones who insisted I go. They made me do it.
I have a feeling that if I asked them, they'd tell me you were the one that invited them. The three of you are such good friends. No, it wasn't just the three of them. All of the Shinsengumi captains seemed to share a bond that connected them, like they were all family. I wish I could stay with the Shinsengumi for a little longer.
Same, but I don't know what'll happen to the Shinsengumi after this.
True. There's really no telling how the war will turn out. Also, we have no way of knowing what Kazuma will do after everything's said and done.
Yeah, but more than anything, I wish I could say that no matter what happens, I could protect you. But the demons are stronger than I am, and who knows what'll become of me.
He squeezed my hand tighter as he lamented the possibilities. Oh. With a quiet gaze, he stared into my eyes.
Kinda like this darkness here. It's hard to see the path we're heading down. So, if you're going to go down this path together, it means you'll have to walk in the darkness. We'll have to work our way through what we can't see.
Heisuke.
I can't ask you to come with me, but...
His hand was trembling in mine.
Of course, great timing.
Heisuke wasn't afraid of fighting, but rather he was afraid he couldn't protect those whom he'd held dear. And it filled me with happiness to know that the person he'd held close to his heart was me. So I grabbed his hand with both of mine. I want to follow wherever you go. I decided this a long time ago. We are going to say I want to be by your side. But let me say this.
Huh?
I'm not going with you because I want your protection. I'm going with you because I want to be by your side, to walk in the same world as you. That's why I want us to be together.
Chizuru.
Heisuke blushed bright red, perhaps caught off guard. Butterfly.
I see. Yep, I guess you're right. Besides, you're not really the type who needs protection from a guy like me anyway, huh?
Well, on the battlefield, it seems like I don't need much, no.
Ha! That's not what I meant.
Heisuke laughed.
Thanks, Chizuru. Man, just having you next to me makes me feel like I can do anything.
Yeah? That's so? Good. I'm happy to hear it.
You know it. I know he kind of gave me a hard time, but next time I see Kazuma, he's got another thing coming to him. You don't belong to him. I'm going to show him that you're mine.
Oh, jeez, Heisuke. The passion in Heisuke's declaration made me blush. But it was fine. When Heisuke's happy, I'm happy. All right, Heisuke. Want to head back soon?
Sure, why not? It's getting pretty chilly.
We were soon engulfed in darkness around us, and it was a little tough to find our way back. We should be careful, I muttered softly, and when I looked up at Heisuke, he was looking back at me. Huh? What's the matter, Heisuke?
Nothing. Just got a strange feeling. I can't really see what's in front of me, but I just realized how bright your face looks to me.
Oh, look at the blush. Too cute. Too cute. Huh?
Anyways, let's hurry and eat. There ain't much to snack on out in the forest.
Okay, I think everyone's waiting for us to come back. We gripped each other's hands even tighter as we walked back towards Osaka Castle. Too frickin' cute. This war later became known as the Battle of Tobo-Fushimi. Throughout the war, the shogunate troops had the advantage in numbers, but they were no match against the Satsuma Choshu, who successfully employed advanced weapons and Western tactics to gain the upper hand. Allegedly, the deciding moment was in the arrival of the gold brocade flag, I guess that's how you say it, which represented their allegiance and backing of the imperial palace. I don't know why I derped there, sorry. When Lord Yoshinobu had discovered this had happened, he decided to retreat to Edo. At this point, the war became pointless to those serving the shogunate once their leader had left. The prospect of defeat is what moved the last remnants of the shogunate and the Shinsengumi to leave Osaka Castle for Edo. Is this credits time? If so, I'm going to pause it. Oh no, final chapter. Good. Heisuke Toudou, final chapter. I hope it's not too long. I'll try to go through the rest of this chapter. On January 10th, our ship was set to sail from the dock. The past wars, our future, these thoughts, made me unable to sleep, and I constantly sifted through them alone in bed. So, to calm my restlessness, I went to the dock.
Oh, hey, Chizuru. What you doing up so late?
Good evening, Heisuke. I couldn't shut my eyes for more than a second. I think it's supposed to be for more than a second, but I will.
Ah, I don't blame you. A lot of stuff happened.
Indeed. Our conversation took a pause, and the sound of crashing waves filled the space in our silence. Another CG. 2 CGs in one video. How awesome is that? Heisuke watched the water move below him, and he spoke gently.
It's been 5 years already.
Huh?
Since we came from Edo to Kyoto. Back when we were at Shie Hall, we were so broke, and we could barely find enough to eat. So we'd just get a couple of bottles of cheap sake, and we'd drink till we couldn't see, talking about how messed up politics were back then. And that's when we heard that the Roshigumi were looking for members. So we pounced on opportunity. All that mattered to us was that we didn't have to worry about food anymore, and that now we could always be together.
I could picture the image vividly as he described the bunch of them together. If it was anything like I'd see of them in Kyoto, they'd be trading banter back and forth, having the time of their lives every day.
Back in Edo, all anyone talked about was the Imperial Nationalist Party. Then, when we made it to Kyoto, we were the ones arresting all those guys. It seems like Kondo and Hijikata were too focused on becoming samurai. Shin and Sano, looking back at it, I guess as long as we were together, they thought everything being fine. Then everything changed when the shogunate gave us the order to research the serum. I was always the one who thought it wasn't the best idea. I just couldn't get myself to look the other way like the others. I remember joining the Guardians of the Imperial Tomb, and Ito told me, "Do you actually believe your hard work would come to fruition while the shogunate forces you to work for them in the research?" Back then I kind of agreed with him, but that didn't mean everything Ito had said was right either. The sense of anguish and conflict inside of Heisuke must have been bubbling for quite some time.
not only to decide what was right for him, but how he could go about making it so. There aren't many people in the world who are able to navigate this issue sensibly.
There's only so much that a guy can do. Before I knew it, I was doing things that didn't fit with who I was.
Heisuke.
And I almost lost my life at Aburano Koji. And because I selfishly didn't want to die, now I'm a fury. Now I can only really move around at night, and my body can't be hurt, even if I'm stabbed or shot a bunch of times. I killed people, bathed in their blood. Even my body shook for want of their blood. I thought I'd finally become a full-blown monster, but there you were, next to me the whole time.
Under the starry night, Heisuke smiled shyly. It was a fleeting smile, one so delicate it felt at any moment like it could float into the night.
Thanks, Chizuru. I'm glad you're here with me.
No need to thank me. It was quite the contrary. I think I have Heisuke to thank for his boundless energy and kindness. When I was first brought to the compounds, I remember him timidly telling me that he'd hoped the Shinsengumi would let me go. I remember it fondly.
So, now I finally feel like I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm not going to concern myself with the state of the world or Japan's future, or big stuff like that. I just want to use my powers for things that matter to me, for the people I want to protect.
Heisuke looked at me peacefully.
I promise you, Chizuru. I'm no longer the Shinsengumi's captain of the 8th Division, nor a member of the Guard. Technically, to the public, I'm a dead man. For as long as I'm a Fury, I can't really stop being one of the Shinsengumi, but my wish to keep you safe has never dwindled. And if I can help it, it never will.
His voice shook so faintly that it was nearly overpowered as the waves crashed behind us. But Heisuke's eyes told me everything that I'd needed to hear. Thank you, Heisuke. My hair was blowing beside the endless sea. I smiled kindly, our eyes twinkling in moonlight. Awesome. Is this the end? Is this the end? It seems like it, by the way it's fading. January 1868. The Battle of Toba Fushimi ended with the Satsuma and Choshu victorious. As the shogunate troops retreated, the Shinsengumi headed towards Edo. 4 years ago, I came to Kyoto all by myself in search for my father and met the Shinsengumi. I'm going to leave the city of Kyoto where I made fond memories with the Shinsengumi. Despite the defeat, his resolve didn't waver, and I have chosen to walk alongside him. We are going to head to Edo, without knowing what fate awaits us. I have to say, I really liked Todo's route. It was pretty cute compared to some of the other ones. I think it has more of not romantic, but emotional. Like it's emotionally more so than some of the other routes so far where she shows he cares for you and stuff. So I hope you're enjoying. I cannot wait to start Sano's route, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.